been pushing to that dirt work. Touches on your back work. Ain't no fit in my veins, ain't no doubt in my brain. Cause I put my trust in God, so I'm going out to them highways to show our people their sins. We ain't holding back, we going in. Magnifying your laws with a forehead made of flint. Cause Israel's rebellious, 2/3 you reprobates will burn. But I pray that you do all turn from all your sins that you did in your life. Lord willing, you all repent. If you don't, say the Peter chapter 3 verse 10, what you gonna get? I ain't playing no games, and now I ain't got nothing better to do. Tell me what is better than this, to fulfill the word and spread the truth.
First Peter chapter 1 verse 30. Hey sister, stay right here, because sister, you absolutely right. What you said was right. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in the Bible and prove that you was right. And we're going to bring out the word of God, and we must listen to the word of God. So now that everybody know, we need to listen. Now watch this. First Peter chapter 1 verse 13.
First Peter chapter 1 verse 13.
Now listen to this, sister. Now this ain't our word, this is the Bible. God, watch this.
Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind.
So God is telling the black man, Hispanic man, gird up the loins of your mind, black woman, Hispanic man, black man, read.
Be sober.
And what?
Be sober.
So God wants us to be sober. Sober from what? From America. From America. From America. From sin. From wickedness. Now give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. Because guess what? Our people want to hear smooth things. The black woman, the black man, we want to hear good things. We don't want to hear the truth. But in truth, you're going to have good and you're going to have bad. But you must accept all the truth. You must accept all. So here's some good truth for you blacks, you Hispanics. Let's see how God feels about you, black woman, Hispanic woman. Let's see how important a black woman is in America. There we do.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
So God says, you black woman, black man, he said you guys are a holy people. A holy people. A holy people. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto God himself. Read.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
So God has chosen a black man, the Hispanic man, the black woman, the Hispanic woman. For what?
To be a special people.
So we out here to tell you you're a special people. And the special people, guess what? You don't hold your sisters down if you're a special people. You understand that? You don't try to look like your oppressors if you're a special people. You are chosen people. So who gonna argue against that? Who gonna come up against that? A fool. Read it again from the top.
For thou art an holy people.
So we come out here to tell you blacks, Hispanics, you are a holy people. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people.
So he says you're a special people. You're a special people. But do a special people get high all day? Do a special people filled with diseases? Do a special people just have kids out of wedlock and don't take care of your kids? Do a special people supposed to fill the prison houses? Read it again.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people.
So God says you're above every race on this planet, black man, Hispanic man. But you know what? The black man don't want to hear that he's above all nations. You know why? Because then he has to act like it. Then you got to take care of your kids. Then you got to put down the drugs. So we'll listen to all the music that calls us niggas, that calls us pigs. Because we don't want to live up to being above all people. Read that part again.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So now you got to ask yourself, if God says you're above all races of the people of the earth, why don't the houses, the money, the clothes, the our economy, the mindset, why the mindset don't agree to that? Why the mindset ain't on that? Really think about these things. We above all races of people, but look at our communities. Look how the women dress. Look how the men dress. Look at yourselves. You guys are the Israelites. So we gonna stay on the black woman. Give me Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. We gonna go into the image because everybody wanna hear smooth things. We gonna give you some good things, but guess what? Now you gotta live up to it. Go ahead.
The book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image.
So God made man in his image. God made man in his image. The image of the black man. The image of the Hispanic man. The image of the black woman. You in God's image. You in God's image. So why won't you want to taint that image and look like the white woman? Why? Why? I ask you why. Let's see the image of God. Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. Give it to me. Let's see what God looks like, black people, Hispanic people. Let's see if you look like that white devil in the churches. Let's see. Daniel chapter 7 verse 9.
The book of Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So the Ancient of Days, if you don't know, is God. He's the Ancient of Days because he has no beginning of days. He has no end of days. He's before days existed. Now let's see what the image of God looks like. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair.
And the what?
And the hair.
And the what?
And the hair.
Now let's see what type of hair God has. Read.
Of his head like the pure wool.
The what?
Like the pure wool.
That woolly hair. That same hair that the black woman loves to hide. God has that texture of hair. Woolly hair. So if you was made in God's image, he has woolly hair. Why don't you love your woolly hair? Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12. You know what I want? So why don't you want to look like God? Why? Because you envy your oppressors. You envy your oppressors. And we here to put the light on the damn snakes. We here to correct you according to God, to get you right. Because guess what? The black man is supposed to get his black woman right. The Hispanic man is supposed to get the Hispanic woman right. You can't expect the white man to do it. He ain't done it for 400 years. So now don't come against the man of the Lord, your own brothers out here, who's telling the good things, the good tidings of the Lord. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 12. You know what I want?
13. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 verse 3. With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods.
So now, God said, you know what? The black man, black woman, y'all made in God's image. So he said, you're supposed to be gods on this earth. And when you think about it, how is it? It ain't that hard to realize because we better than every nation on earth. Look at the black and Hispanics. White people do anything better than us. White people dance better than us. White people smarter than us. If there was no black or Hispanic people, there would be no love on the earth at all. There would be nothing great. So we are the gods. So read it again.
Whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods.
So God took us to be gods on this earth. Read.
Let them know.
Let them what?
Let them know.
So this is what we're here to do. To let you know what?
How much better the Lord of them is. For the first author of beauty hath created them.
So the first author of beauty is God. God has woolly hair. So guess what? He's the author of beauty. So you black women, y'all should look like him. Wear your woolly hair. You look like God. Don't ever cover your godness up for no damn white people. You understand that? Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17. And this is all correction. And this is all love. This is correction and love. And I know y'all ain't never seen men come out like this because you ain't never seen real men of God. But you're seeing them now. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So the Bible says we don't supposed to hate the black and Hispanic man. The black or Hispanic sisters. What are we supposed to do? Read.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So we supposed to come out here and correct you. What type of brother gonna let a brother that smoke cigarettes until he die of cancer? And don't say a damn thing. That's not no brother who loves his brother. That's common sense. That's like letting a brother get hit by a car when you could have told him to move. That makes no sense. You understand that? Read on.
And not suffer sin upon him.
And don't suffer sin because the wages of sin is death. We hear that in the churches all the time, but we don't even believe it. We don't even believe it. That's why we sit here and act like fools and monkeys. And then we get mad at white people for calling us niggas when we act like niggas. It makes no sense. Give me on Matthew 22 verse 36. Let's see what the greatest commandment that Christ wants you black and Hispanics to be keeping. because there's plenty of commandments, but Christ summed it up in one. Matthew chapter 22, verse 36.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So what's the greatest commandment that's in this Bible that you should be keeping? Let's see what it is.
Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment.
So that's the first great commandment. It's the what? Love the Lord thy God. Do anybody know how to love God? Because common sense tell you, getting drunk as hell, that ain't loving God. Smoking weed, that ain't showing you loving God. And it's supposed to be an Easter day. So evidently, that's not how you show you love God. How do you show you love God? Give me 1 John.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So we got to come out here and show y'all how to love God, because look at this mockery. Look at this foolishness. This is how you're supposed to love God. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. Now jump up, keep going down. Read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
So that's how you love God. Now jump back to Matthew 22, verse 36. Now let's see what the second greatest commandment is. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So now you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. Meaning when you see your neighbor doing wrong, you're supposed to correct them. When you see the young black sister doing wrong, the older black sister supposed to correct her. Say, no, only thing you're going to have is a baby sister. Get married. You understand that? Don't do no drugs. Go to school. We supposed to be teachers of good things. And we supposed to correct them. So that's the greatest commandment that obviously we ain't keeping, though.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.